Stand up, take your people with you. Leave the children happy, away from all the tragedies.
حملت خلفت جابت اتنين، واحد إلهم وواحد إلها، يمكن يرجع البيت واحد.
Hi, welcome to our podcast where we will discuss the case that is very widely discussed, namely the Rafah case. But before that, we want to introduce ourselves first. Starting from me, my name is Siti Dolestari, NPM 18.
My name is Fatih Ramadan, NPM 10.
And my name is Yesi Saida, NPM 16.
My name is Nubramoachi with NPM 17.
Guys, lately you must have heard a lot about Rafah. Even on Twitter, on Instagram, there are lots of posters that say all eyes on Rafah. Rafah is currently being talked about a lot because of the bombing case carried out by Israel on Palestine. The bombing was carried out in the city of Rafah, which is the last refuge camp in the Gaza Strip after the entire area was gradually destroyed by Israel. So, what do you think about this specialty?
I'm very concerned about the current condition of Rafah. The Palestinians, especially the Gazan civilians, who thought Rafah was a safe and comfortable place to take refuge, are being attacked. Seeing so many casualties is heartbreaking. Even though they did nothing wrong, many of them had to be martyred because of the action of those who have no sense of humanity. From the news I read, more than half of the victims were women, children, and elderly. I can understand those who attack if there is no sense of humanity at all. Just imagine innocent children having to meet their creator in such a way. They must have dreams that they want to realize. I also saw on social media that child's body was found without a head. It was very devastating for me to see this. Children who should be playing to spend their little time must end up like that. Do those who commit this act have no brain? If the victim were their own children or relatives, would their hearts be broken? Maybe that's my response.
If I'm honest, I'm very sad to see the current condition of Palestine, especially in Rafah. Many Palestinians who took refuge in Rafah became victims. What they thought was a safe place turned out to be a scary place. Fellow Muslim brothers, seeing our brothers like that very hurtful. Therefore, the viral poster on social media that say all eyes on Rafah can be one of our support to them. The cry all eyes on Rafah became one of the experience of online anger. Many groups upload content related to all eyes on Rafah via their respective on social media. The aim of the action cry cyberspace is solely to draw the attention of the whole world of the atrocities occurring in Gaza, including Rafah. This call does not only come from Indonesian netizens. All eyes on Rafah also resonate in Europe, Australia, and various parts of the world. This call not only aims to highlight what is happening in Gaza, but also show support for the Palestine cause. The more people who share the post, the more people will see and think about what is happening in Rafah. In this way, this can become one of support even if only through posts on social media.
My perspective on Rafah is very tragic. I read in the news the following response from Netanyahu, the Israel Prime Minister. The Israel airstrike on Rafah that set the Palestine refugee camp on fire and killed at least 45 people was, according to him, a tragic mistake. The Israel military intelligence said it had launched an airstrike on a Hamas compound and killed two Hamas members. The Israel military had argued that the strike was based on correct intelligence information and had removed Hamas chief of staff for the Palestine terrorists and the West Bank, and other Hamas officials blamed for Israel's deadly attack. Israel continued its attack on Rafah despite UN International Court of Justice ruling ordering it to stop. Israel top military legal official Yifa Tomer Yerushalmi explained that her office was reviewing the Rafah attack. He said the military righted the loss of civilian lives. Although it's true that the attack was off-guard, they still have no sense of humanity, especially for Israel officials. This is because the UN International Court of Justice has ordered them to stop their attack, but they are still denied. This proves their lack of humanity.
I also agree with your response, guys. With this Rafah specialty, all products in collaboration with Israel have gone viral with the word boycott. One thing that went viral was related to a Korean boy group collaborating with a product that was pro-Israel. For this reason, many people, especially K-popers in Indonesia, feel disappointed with their idols and choose to stop following their account on social media. Some were even so disappointed that they tore photos of their idols. They didn't this because they preferred to defend their Muslim brothers and sisters in Palestine. I'm also one of them. I'm also K-popers and the boy group that I like partly collaborates with projects that are pro-Israel. Even though I have a heavily heart, I choose to stop following my idol and choose to define Palestine. Hopefully, in the future, Rafah and all of Palestine can find their bright spot.
Okay, guys, from what has been explained early, do you have any closing statement for Rafah?
Yeah, I hope that this case quickly have a better solution, and I hope that they can recover quickly.
Amin. Okay, maybe that's all we can say. See you on another podcast.
Bye bye.